Today I am going to show you how I make gnocchi. I'm going to make a small quantity. It's only for 2 people. So what I did, I boiled 2 potatoes and now we're going to put it in a schiacciapatate and we just do that. If you do this once the potatoes are hot, it's a lot easier. So put everything in so you can use every bit of the potatoes. So, oh, you need to have a little bit of strength to use this. Okay, just like that. Put a little bit in again. No, you can't come on the table. My little cat is not allowed on the table. Yeah. So let's do that. You go and play with your toys. Vai, vai giocare, vai. Okay. What I usually do, I let them cool for about 10 minutes so the egg doesn't fry in the hot potatoes. Next, I'm gonna crack the egg just like that, the full egg, and I am going to put some flour. I don't usually measure, so let's see, this is 1 cup. 2 cups. Let's see how we go. Now also remember, depends how big your potato is, okay? Beautiful. Once you feel it's almost ready, put some flour on your table, on your board, whatever you got. Use whatever you got. Remember, our grandmothers didn't have anything at all, and they used to make amazing dishes. Okay. And once you do that, you start working it. It has to be nice and soft, okay? Not too hard, otherwise it will be like pasta. You want to feel the potatoes in your mouth once they are cooked. So just like that. It doesn't take a lot of strength, just delicately, just like that. Okay, you see? Already while I work it, it feels nice and soft. Look, if you do that, it comes up. That means it's almost ready. Cut it in small pieces because it will be a lot easier that way. Put that aside and work with one. You see how it comes nice and easily? Now, the size of the gnocco, it's depends what you like. Some people like the little gnocchetti, some people like the big gnocchi. So you do the size that you like. There's no right or wrong. So that with this one here, I am going to make just a normal size, what I consider to be a normal size, of course, like that. Easy. I know when you see the video, you see 4, 5 lines. We're going to do one at a time today. I don't mind if it takes more time, just to show you. Then what I'll do, I try to cut it the same size. They don't have to be precise, but remember, every time you cook something, every time you try again, it always comes better, experience. And my nonna used to make gnocchi when we were little. It and she used to make us help, all of us. It was about 10 of us, almost the same age. Okay, this is the size. Now, you can cook it the way they are. You don't have to do anything. But I suppose because it's part of my culture to roll them out, that's what I'm gonna do. If you don't have one of these, do not stress. You can use a fork. But like I say, you can also cook them the way they are. Now, some people use to roll them this way, others that way. For some reason, my nonna used to do it this way, so I am gonna do exactly what she used to do. So you don't have to be too rough, otherwise they're gonna break. And just start from the top to the bottom and fall like that. And I love the grapes because when you cook them and there's the sauce goes in between the grapes, and to me, they taste much better. But if anybody invites me and they don't do this, it's fine too. I'll enjoy everything. So here we are. I'm gonna come closer so you can see what they look like. Here we are. That's what they look like. Once they are ready, I am going to. I love this chopping board. It broke years ago, but it's my favorite. I can't get rid of it. I got it from house. Yeah, I got it from house many, many years ago. And from Melbourne, it came to Perth, and I just can't get rid of it. I love it. So we put a bit of flour on top so they don't stick, and I let them rest here until it's time for me to cook them. Remember, when you put them in water, salt your water first, and when the gnocchi start to come up, rise up, that's when they are ready. Don't overcook it, and uh, and they will taste amazing. Okay, the gnocchi are ready, and now I got more. Put this here. I didn't use it all because I want to do something new, something I haven't done it before. Look, I'm not sure if it exists in the shop, so I'm not going to say, oh, I'm the one that invented this. But I put some bolognese with parmigiano reggiano, just like that. Now, I'm going to call this gnocchi because it's going to be big. Um, let's see what I can come up with. we we're just gonna make a few just to try. I'm gonna cook it and see it come out. Okay, we're not gonna roll them out, of course, in the this is the gnocco. We do like a little ball. So I'm coming up with this idea while I'm talking to you. Like I said, I never done before. So I open it a little bit like that. Okay, just like that. And I am going to put some, or maybe that's too much, some bolognese with parmigiano, just like that. Bring a little bit up so I can close it. Um, and let's do it this way. Ooh, maybe it works, maybe it won't. We won't know until we cook them. So, oh, they look a little bit like mezzaluna, but they're not mezzaluna. They're gnocchi. So let's roll it a little bit so it doesn't open. So the bolognese with the parmigiano will stay in. Let's try with this. I don't know if it comes any good. Gives the ribs a little bit. So that's the first one. I'm gonna make the rest and I'll show you once they're done. And they are done. I only made about 8. Okay, I will call it gnocchi mezzaluna. Um, what I'll do is I am gonna put them aside so I can cook them for lunch. And you might have to come back and watch the next video so you can see how the gnocchi and gnocchi a mezzaluna look like. I'm sure they're gonna taste delicious, and that's what they look like. Thank you for watching. If you're making the gnocchi, please let me know. If you post a photo or video, tag me. I would love that. And ciao for now.